I remember early on here, after you announced that you were reopening, right alongside the announcement from Texas, there were some folks in the media and the Democrat Party in particular that referred to this as Neanderthal thinking. I think it might have even been the president himself. What do you have to say based on how the reopen has gone and what the numbers look like so far?
Well, I will tell you, when the president called all of us in Middle America Neanderthals, I couldn't help but be reminded of when Hillary Clinton called all of us deplorables. That's exactly what came to mind. But the reality is things are going very well. We peaked about 2.5 months ago at 2,400 cases per day for a 7-day average. We had 350 cases today. We've had less than 1,000 cases over the last 4 days. And so our numbers have plummeted. Our numbers of new cases has plummeted. But more importantly than that, our total number of hospitalizations has plummeted. We peaked at 1,444. Today we're at 280. So we're down over 80% in hospitalizations. And after all, that's really what we've been focused on here in our state. While number of cases is worth looking at and it's important, what's really important is that we ensure that we protect the integrity of our healthcare system. And so we watch hospitalizations, we watch number of patients in ICU beds. Our number of patients in ICU beds peaked at 370. Today we're down less than 100. Again, down over 80%.
So all these numbers trending in the residents of Mississippi's favor in a big way, which is great news. What did the reopen mean? What are the things that have changed in your state? So folks that are watching this across the country can also get a sense of what have you done that hasn't resulted in a surge, as Dr. Fauci and others likes to constantly warn us about, but actually you still have a continued downtrend here. What are the things that have changed, Governor?
Well, we never had a statewide mask mandate in Mississippi, at least dating back to the end of last summer. What we did have is countywide mandates based upon an objective criteria, which basically said that if any particular county in our state, and we have 82, if any of them had more than 200 cases or more than 500 per 100,000 residents, then we instituted a countywide mandate. Now, at the peak, that got up to where not all, but many of our counties had those mandates. We took all of those off because that's what the data showed. You know, folks like the liberals in Washington want us to focus on the science and focus on the data when the numbers are going up, but they want us to ignore that when the numbers start coming down. And that makes absolutely no sense to us. And so what we've seen is that we've opened up to full capacity our restaurants, our bars. There are no restrictions on any of them. The only restrictions we have left in our state, we have no restrictions, by the way, on outdoor stadiums, which is really important here because we have 2 of the top 5 college baseball programs in America, and it is not unusual for us to get 10,000 Mississippians in a college baseball stadium for a college game on the weekends. So that's no restrictions there. The only restrictions we have left are on indoor large venues, and we currently are limiting them to 50%. But as we see more and more trends of the total cases going down, while at the same time total number of vaccinated going up, I would expect us to really move to absolutely no restrictions very, very soon.
Hey Team Buck, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked the video, click that little thumbs up button. And if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.